Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun.
Where were you when Charles I was beheaded?
Well, I was definitely there. I was the one with my head on the block.
Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun.
Please give me a minute to prayer, and when I put my hands out like this, strike.
Dun 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 dun.
Give me some space for both my hands. You, cause it goes on and on and on. And it goes on and on and on, yeah.
So, Charles, what were your thoughts on religious freedoms?
Well, I allowed my wife to practice her religion openly. And I favored Anglican church form of worship best.
What are your thoughts about the Petition of Rights?
They made this because of me, so I obviously don't like it.
Well, what are the 4 great principles?
No taxes should be levied without the consent of Parliament, and no freeman should be imprisoned except by the law of the land, and no soldier should be kept in the citizens' homes without payment, and martial law should not be proclaimed in the time of peace.
Well, did you accept this petition?
I accepted it, but it wasn't my choice, so I didn't follow through.
So, tell me a little bit about yourself.
I was born in Fife, Scotland. I was the 2nd son of James I. Thank goodness my older brother died in 1612, or I wouldn't have become king. I became king in 1625. I was the 2nd king of the Stuart dynasty. I am only 5 feet tall, and I hate it when other people appear to be taller than me, even my wife and kids. I always have them sitting in paintings. Ha 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 ha! I love church services because I have ADD. I always wanted church services to be grand, full of ritual, and of course, lots of color.
What is your problem?
I have ADD. Okay, I can't stand sitting here anymore. Can we go for a walk? What am I asking you for? I'm king. Of course we're going for a walk. We are going for a walk.
So what is one thing you think most other kings don't have?
Well, it isn't something I'm proud of, but then again, there isn't much I can do about it. I have this horrible stammer. I just hate it, but then again, what can I do about it? You see, I have this little problem of...
Yes, spit it out.
Well, I have a bad ankle problem. I fall a lot unexpectedly.
Really?
Here we go.
Oh my gosh. Interviewing this king is so difficult. He's so weird. Go, 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 go! 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 It's the king! Oh my! So when did you come into power?
I was made the Duke of York at the age of 5 and the Prince of Wales in 1616.
So, how did the people start hating you?
Parliament was very angry with me for supporting Louis XIII. When I asked for taxes of £1 million, they only gave me £150,000.
Wow.
Ridiculous, right?
I know, right? What else contributed to this?
Parliament then passed a law that gave members control over my ministers. I was furious and decided it was time to retaliate. On January 4th, 1642, I sent my soldiers to arrest Arthur Hazelrig, John Pym, John Hampden, and Denzel Hollis and William Strode.
Wow, that's a lot of people.
The 5 men managed to escape before the soldiers arrived. Members of Parliament no longer felt safe from me and decided to form their own army. After failing to arrest the 5 members, I fled from London. Aware that the Civil War was impossible to avoid, I began to form an army. On January 30th, I was taken to a scaffold built outside Whitehall Palace. I wore 2 shirts as I was worried that if I shivered in the cold, people would think I was afraid of dying, which I wasn't. Troopers on horseback kept the crowd some distance from the scaffold, and it was unlikely that many people heard the speech that I made just before my head was cut off with an axe.
So do you think your people, the peasants, like you as a king?
I think so. I mean, I think I make a pretty good cane and stuff.
No, you liar! What you say?
I'll take it back! I'll take it back!
I got the magic in me. Every time I touch that track, it turns into gold.
Oh no, he didn't.
Dang it!
Well, where were you when Charles I was beheaded?
Well, I was definitely there. I was the one with the... Dang it!
Do it, do it, do it!
On January 30th, I was taken to the scaffold built outside Whitehall Palace. I wore 2 shirts. Security!